Hi friends. I want to record what is hopefully a short video talking through my office a little bit. And I do this in pursuit of sort of thinking about, uh, moving forward, right? And I am not saying that COVID is over by any stretch of the imagination, but I do feel as though we're in a different state with it, a different stage. And I'm in a space where I want to be more present on campus. May very well change. We all know that. But I want to come back to this space that I have established for myself as a space that's really good for me to work in. And I want to take an opportunity to reset, right? I think a lot of us had a really difficult spring semester, whether it was COVID with ourselves or our friends, worries about the war. I've talked about my cat being sick, which he's much better now. Still living and eating, and doing all kinds of cat things, which is very much appreciated. Andy gave us a tour of his garden, so I wanted to offer a little tour of my office. So I'm going to flip this camera around. So, the important thing to know about my office is I am really an office worker. I like working from the office, right? I prefer to be here. I've been in this office for 10 years now, and you can see that I have very much established myself. You can also see that there is 2 desks in here. Despite the fact that I have been here for 10 years and have been promoted to senior lecturer, I still have not won an office to myself. Maybe another 5 years, principal lecturer, I will be able to get my own office. Non-tenure track. Anyway, over the last couple months, I've been bringing things in. I've been reorganizing things. You can see that I have my delightful plants here that are all repotted, and some of these are doing really well. I have this big window, great view of a ginkgo tree. I have a bunch of artwork, which is sort of par for the course for me. Women's March poster over here. Over here we have David Bowie's Read poster, which always cracks me up because this is not what I think of as a particularly David Bowie-ish presentation. Celebrating, my kind of appreciation for monsters and ghosts currently. Got my Haunting of Night Vale poster, also podcasts, I suppose. These used to be children's lit focused, but I have recently switched them up to being cryptid focused. So we've got Bigfoot, Jackalope, which is the cryptid from my home state of Wyoming, and then Mothman. Because my next project is about cryptids, so I'm hoping that these will be somewhat inspirational. One more, well, actually 2 more that I want you to take a look at really quick. A freaking adorable picture of my cat, as a, I don't know, Napoleon-esque figure. Look at how regal he is. And second, this I got in Aomori, Japan when I was there, which is a rural community that does do a lot of apple farming, but I don't know why these apples are so insistent that they are apples, but they are the apples. So you can see I've got all my books. It was a struggle. I haven't really shared this office significantly in a few years, although I did have an adjunct in here with me for a couple years. She was almost never here. I tried to keep the bookshelf relatively empty while she was here, but just expanded into all of the space that you give me. I'm like a ball of dough that just spreads. Well, that's a good metaphor. Anyway, I show you this because having this space, looking around at, my things, my options, this comfortable space gives me an optimistic feeling about the future semester, right? It gives me something to look forward to when I get to come to a comfortable space. When I get to come to my nap chair, which is what you are looking at right now. You can see my blanket because I'm serious about naps in the office. There's a little spider though living in that chair right now, so I gotta figure that out. Um, anyway, yeah, I'm trying to carry more optimism forward. I think we saw it a little bit in my last video where I talked about sort of perfect days and happiness. It's very easy right now to take those overwhelmed feelings that we have and get stuck with them, right? And it's hard to not be in that place where you are stuck with those overwhelming feelings. And so this is my small attempt at, making things more comfortable and more optimistic for myself going forward. So yeah, I hope to hear from you soon, friends. Thank you very much for Andy for kicking off this video again. Sorry, mine took a little bit to get up here, but I promise that there will be more in the future. Maybe I'll record an end of the semester video of the office, and talk about what a disaster it becomes over the course of a semester. Anyway, bye, friends. I'll talk to you soon.